We have here DI, content creators not in sync, clickbaits, or creating confusion. Sid Gang, he was on the break, but he's back and he's gonna drop a nuclear bomb for nuclear drama. So let's see what he has to say regarding the Crimson Bahilit.
Welcome to the channel. This is going to be a bit different type of video where I talk about Diablo Immortal creators. I've seen it in the Reddit, I've seen it in the...
Boys, look at us. Look at us right there in the corner, at the top, at the tippy top. He knows that your boy is at the top, right?
YouTube. People are generally not very happy and there's not a very positive sentiment towards a lot of creators or in creators in general. And in recent times, the reviews on Crimson Bahilit by different creators has again raised this type of sentiment.
Okay.
So what I'm talking about is...
Who is saying that? The crybabies on the Reddit? Who is saying that? I don't know what he's talking about. But, well, I guess like he was away for 5 months, so probably knows, right?
Let's
go.
Something like this. I got this comment in one of my videos where it says, the user says, it is exhausting to be honest, especially as a free-to-play players. Every few weeks or even days, one of you guys, means me and other creators,
okay,
will go and say, oh, this is 2-star is not good as this particular 2-star, making people question their entire existence. Most recent example is 8 out of 10 of you people were hyping everyone about Crimson and now this is great, and now people are saying that it's practically junk. But by the way, PS...
Who is saying that it's practically junk? Who is saying that?
I didn't say that it's junk. I'm using it myself in PvP, right? So anyway, we don't have the luxury of being able to swap.
Are we speculating right now, or are we just throwing like comments out of nowhere? What the hell? Like, obviously, Crimson, it is a great gem. If you think it is junk, maybe you should learn the game. That's pretty much it.
Gems around like their shirts. I know it's mostly the game's fault for not being able to transfer rank along with the gem power to another gem and not needing a bunch of duplicates all over, but it doesn't help. You guys can't seem to agree on anything. So I was...
But that's also fine. You don't have to agree on everything, right? Like, it's like we are different creators. Obviously, we have different opinions. And on top of that, we have different power levels. So obviously, my perspective is going to be, I'm going to tell you that Crimson, it is a great gem for a free-to-play player or the low spender. But maybe if I was a big whale, like it is a 2-star, I don't care about the 2-star, right? So obviously people will have different opinions. You just have to go, you check one opinion, you check the other's opinion, and then you have to make your own opinion. Imagine that, guys. Imagine making your own opinion about something, you know? Like that's like what it's crazy to me. Like you go on the internet, you consume stuff, but then just don't make your thoughts, the creators or whatever you're listening, your own thoughts. Just try to have like some thought process.
I was like, wait, why is this type of reviews coming? And because in my video, if I see in my YouTube, I just made 2 videos. And,
okay.
And this is the comment that I'm getting. So I was like wondering, wait, what happened? I just made 2 videos on Crimson. First one, I was compared it with Spectre Glass. And then people were saying, compare it with other gems as well. So I did it with, Pain Clasp and, Fervent Fang and Monskull. So I was like, why is this happening? So I went around and looked around other creators' work. Usually I don't care what they are doing. So I was like, are there really 2 types of opinions? Are the community really divided? And why is there so much confusion?
Okay.
By the way, in my first video and second video, whatever I said, it is consistent. I didn't change my stance. In my first video, I said, if you want PvE, go for Spectre Glass. If you want PvP, I said, go for Crimson, right?
Yeah.
And in my second video also, I
agree. He's right, guys. He's right.
I literally showed with numbers and an Excel tool that Crimson for PvE might not be that good. It is still good. It is not that good as compared to some of the S tier gems, right? So yeah, so my stance still remains the same. So yeah, let's check out some other creators and how many videos they have made. And
guys, I'm gonna make here, I didn't watch this, but I'm gonna make a future projection that, like, you guys remember like a few weeks back that I said that, man, Apollo is farming the hell out of the Crimson. I think he did like 10 videos about the Crimson. First it was good, then it was not good, then it was good again, then it was not. I don't remember like that well, but it was kind of crazy. Like, little bro was like actually farming the hell out of it. And listen, I have nothing against, right? Like, it's the YouTube game, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to get those clicks, but obviously sometimes it can be like too much information, right? So I think that is gonna show that, but let's see.
You know, are they, you know, changing their stance
I think I only did like 2 videos about it.
a lot, or is it just, you know, over exaggeration? So firstly, I went to Uroth, you know, very good source to know about these types of topics.
Okay.
And he made just one video on Crimson, and I actually saw this video just before this video, making this video. He said Crimson is a good gem. He rated for PvE, he said it is B+, and for PvP he said it is very good. So I was very happy to see this, because this is the same review that I gave in my first video.
Exactly.
So I was like, okay, we are in the same page, so what's the confusion? Then I saw Mao also made just one video. So
is he gonna call me out, guys? I think I only made one video, and a second video that was about how to get copies.
That's fine. And then I went to Indez, and here also I see that only 1 or 2 videos after the release and a couple videos before the release just for the hype. So I was like, this is pretty fair. And
Okay, guys, we are off the hook. We are off the hook. Whew. Man, I thought we were gonna have to go and drop the nuclear bomb, guys. But okay, yeah, pretty fair. I said what I had to say, right? You know, I was already locked and loaded, boys. But I made one video. I said this is gonna be one of the best gems in PvP for the low spenders or free-to-play players. And for the PvE, it's still a great gem, but obviously you have things like Fervent's Fang, you have Pain Class, you have Spectral Glass, you have Mother's Lament, that it is still very strong. But in my opinion, if you're a free-to-play or low spender, you should absolutely build these, because you're gonna stay with this Crimson ability on your PvE set until, like, I don't know, until something better comes, right?
And even for Game Zone, I went to the channel and I think I saw one video. Honestly, a
Crimson,
bit less from
Game Zone
so
is pretty fair.
Okay, fine. So where is the problem? And then I came across this.
Oh, no, I told
if you zoom in and see, this
I
is
told you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Dude.
10 videos in a span of month. That's like every third day there's a new video.
I told you, boys.
Is not 10 videos or whatever. It's continuously changing of opinions. And I've not seen all of them, so I don't know how many times it has changed or it has changed at all. But this is,
Bro, Sid Gang coming up out of vacations and dropping the nuke. Oh boy, Jesus Christ. I mean, it is pretty fair. That's what I was saying. It is very overwhelming. I didn't watch all of these videos, right? But it is overwhelming to do so many videos about like so many topics. Obviously, like, we probably have to be fair here. Like, here is a reaction to my video, something like that. Then here is like, it says it is a must-have gem. Then it compares with other ones. Then it's just comparing. Then it's just, okay. So here's the thing. First, it says that it is a must-have gem, and then it says, do not buy into the hype. And when I saw this, that's when I made my video that I said, no, what are you talking about? You should absolutely buy the hype, okay? You should absolutely go and get the Crimson, because if you don't and you're a low spender, yeah, it says one. I said this, do not fall for this. The truth about Crimson. This is like the major 15,000 views, and thank God this got 15,000 views so people don't get debated, man.
bit crazy. What do you guys think? 10 videos on one gem, and sometimes, you know, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So this is a bit much, I feel. Usually I'm like, do whatever in your channel you want, cover whatever you want, say whatever you want, whatever opinion you have. You might have good or bad, you might agree or disagree, that is fine.
Yeah.
So usually when this type of things happen, it affects the entire community and not just one channel, you know. It dissolves the conversation, and it also like ruins the entire conversation around this gem, and people are really become, you know, two side, like, what is this? In reality, you know, everyone is playing in different reso, they are playing different class, they have different types of matchmaking. So I understand that, you know, everyone will have a different point of view.
Based. Seed based. What the hell? This is exactly what I was saying. Seed being extremely based, and everyone might have different opinions because of your different experience, but it is kind of sucks. It kind of sucks whenever like you know that your audience is looking at you for a reliable source of information, and you just say like it's gonna be good, you should have it, and then the next videos you actually gonna say, oh no, you actually should not get it after the viewer already got like 12 or 16 copies. Yeah, that kind of sucks, right? So I understand like what he's trying to say, but in reality,
this is not a type of gem which is going to be fit for all. Something like blood soaked jade, like everyone agrees it's good, right? Something like berserker's eye, or mother's lament, something like that. So which is good for all, but these gem is basically maybe situational, maybe it is good, and it also creates a very bad picture for the creators. Like people don't remember where they saw the video, they just see multiple opinions, right? For example, this guy says you guys, like YouTubers in brackets, right? So pretty fair comment.
I actually don't think it's fair. I also think like I already read a few comments of this guy, and let me tell you, like it doesn't look like he understands very well the game, because like I don't want to call him out, but he has like some weird comments, and then I try to explain how things actually work. So you should also not take every comment or every YouTube comment as like the whole YouTube section or the whole Diablo Immortal community, because it is just like literally, it's almost like being one guide, like you being one guide, and then you create like this sense that everything is bad. But I don't think it's exactly like that. But I can understand like how if you have a creator that says A and you have like other creator that says B, then you're like, what the hell, which one I should believe? But maybe that's where you should also make your judgments.
I actually replied to him that his point is actually very right and pretty legit. Like if someone says this is good, sometimes this is bad, that is okay. But if you are continuously changing your opinion and saying the same thing again and again, it really confuses people. Like I think this is a bit much. Yeah, sure, you have to farm the YouTube algorithm, everything, that is fine. But
guys, in the spectral glass, there was the same pattern, okay? To a point that privately, I actually called him out. I called Apollyon and saying, listen, you made a video saying that spectral glass isn't good for PvP and it doesn't proc and all these things. And then I went and I corrected him in private because I don't want to become a drama because of like these small things. But the reality is, if 3,000 people, let me go in here and check it out. So there is this video that he said that he was actually going to unlist, and let me see if he actually unlist. No, he didn't unlist. So 2 people watched this and he's like, is this any good for PvP? And the reality is like his take is that it is not, because it doesn't proc or it doesn't extend or it doesn't even show. So like the duration is very small, and it was not true at all. So whenever this happens, I will or unlist this, or at least I'll put like a pin comment saying that, hey, I did a misjudgment on the gem. But it is very common to see like that kind of farming, because the cadency of Apollyon videos, he does like 2 videos a day, or sometimes like 3 videos, right? So he just has to have a quick think. And then what am I gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna talk about this. So I feel like whenever you have this amount of quantity of videos that you want to try to produce, sometimes instead of like slowing down and have like a bit more quality and do a bit more, like think more before you actually do the content, and how can actually affect the people, maybe the channel would grow more. Because I feel like Apollyon, like he has the work ethic. I think he adds value to the community. I like the information that he does, like in the sense of like the leaks and all these things. But yeah, sometimes he actually makes like these oopsies. I feel like sometimes he goes a bit overboard, but I mean, is his style, right? Milking views? Yeah, like, yeah, you go for the quantity instead of the quality, right? It is just a different approach. So I don't know. I'm also like, I'm not gonna coach him or anything like that, right? It's his approach, is what he believes on. That's the way he likes to do, but it has some risks involved, right? He definitely has some risks because of the speed and the cadency that he wants to output the amount of videos.
But yeah, this actually affects other creators as well, because it, this overall, people are saying like, DI creators are not, what are they doing? Basically, they say they don't respect your time. It's all clickbait stuff, no real content, only 10% content. So a lot of that.
I mean, Okay, are we talking about like one particular creator, or we're talking about every creator? Because in my channel, I don't do that fucking thing. I don't like to waste anyone's time to a point that if I don't have anything of value to actually bring to you guys, I'm not gonna fucking waste your time. I don't care. Okay, I just not gonna do the video, because if the video is gonna be empty, why the hell I don't like people to waste my time, so I'm not gonna waste your guys' time, right? So, or I bring some news, or I bring something that I'm excited about, or I'm gonna bring a build, but I don't like this general sense, because like, I don't think Orta does this. I don't think I do this. I don't think like Mo does this. I don't think like even Sid is doing that. Maybe like, okay, Echo times he puts like some fluff, let's be honest. He puts like, he doesn't know what content, he puts some fluff, and maybe, you know, some videos are hit, some videos are missed, but the same as Apollyon. But I don't like to put, you know, just because one or two people are doing this, then everyone is inside this bubble and is getting bad rep, right?
That review is actually true, because I've seen it. Like, people are actually making a lot of everyone makes, you know, some clickbait. You have to deal with it. It is the YouTube game. That is fine. But
I feel like what he's saying is right. There is a difference between like clickbait, and there is a difference of like absolutely clickbaiting. So obviously you need to make your thumbnails exciting for the people to click, but then you gotta deliver on the promise of what you're saying on the title, right? So if you're saying that you're going to talk about this, you talk about that. But for example, one of the things that personally I don't like that Apollyon does is that he has a topic, he talks about the topic like 4 minutes, and then go here, let's watch like a video. For example, like this one. Crimson of, oh my god, he made like another video about Crimson
a couple of days ago.
Okay, this actually it's okay, it's a legit one, but there are here some examples. Where the hell are the examples, man? You guys know what I'm talking about? Like sometimes he puts like at the end of the video, man, I am clicking on all the ones that they don't have that. Okay, there it is. Okay, so there are a few videos that he does, and I'm gonna try to explain it while he also does this. So he finished the topic here, and then he slots in one PvP game, and the reason is to monetize. Okay, because if you have your video above 8 minutes, you're gonna have mid-roll ads, and mid-roll ads is gonna pretty much just make like double the money out of it. But I don't know if I will do this, because obviously like this is just like filler content. There are others that they are even, more than this, right? Like they are like half of the video. I mean, it is a personal choice. Personally, I will not do this, because obviously it's just like wasting time of the person. But hey, if this is bringing like these things are bringing bad rep to every Diablo creator, yeah, absolutely. Like I dislike this, right?
When it gets out of hand, I thought you should call it out, because it affects the overall community.
Yo, what's up, Brad?
I really thought that this is, I should highlight this and call it out. And for the viewers, I would say, watch the videos, 1 or 2 videos of the creators that you follow, so that, basically people are watching this video because they don't have so much time to do the testing and everything, right? So they want a good answer, a good test from the creators. So if you hold these DI creators to a higher standards, maybe even they will also, get better and better. Better to call them out and stop this, weird thing that's happening with all the clickbaity and, all the no content, only fluff.
Okay, I will love if Sid will not talk to all the creators and will just say you, and you. Just like call it directly. It's like you're saying all the creators, but we know what he's talking about. It's like the one that you shall not say the name, but everyone knows that it is Voldemort, right?
So type of things. So yeah, this is what I wanted to cover in this particular video, because I know it is frustrating, but yeah, on the other hand, I will also give them credit. They are doing a lot of effort. Everyone is doing a lot of effort doing the testing, whatever they are doing. I don't want to discourage that, but on the other hand, I would also want everyone to respect the people's time, and not to confuse the people. That's the most important thing, not to confuse the people with your videos, and be very clear with your message. In that way, your stance is clear, and people can actually go back with something valuable. So yeah guys, that is all I wanted to
Yeah, I agree on that. You know, if you make a video about and your stance is like the Crimson is good or Crimson is bad, either way, you should not switch your opinion, right? I will say like this video, it is actually pretty based from Seed. I agree with most of the things that he said. I just didn't like the way is putting every content creator, because I feel a build because whenever you say like everyone obviously is also involving me and other creators that I think that we should definitely hold to higher standard, because I don't think like anyone here is actually fucking wasting anyone's time, right? So hey, that's what it is, man. Big W for Seed. Very happy that he's back.
Off topic video,
But I feel like, you know what, this actually might bring some negative, I think like doing this video in this way, it also feels like it is protecting himself and he's saying, hey, I don't do this, but all these other creators do that. And I think it's like bringing some bad stigma. So that's why I think like at the end of the video, he should have said that, hey, not every content creator is doing this. Maybe this case or this case, this is doing this, but these others are not. So it's not fair to put everyone in the same bag. So like that, you will not be one guy, but by that one comment. So that's just how I think, right?
I really wanted to talk about this, and especially with Crimson, and in future, a new gem is coming out. You don't want to see another 10, 20.
Listen, guys, go there, drop him a like and a sub if you still didn't.